Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about my no-buy list for 2024. And if you're new to my channel, my name is Marlene and I do videos and vlogs about luxury fashion, handbags and shoes. So if that's something you like, please consider subscribing to my channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. This is the second year that I'm doing my no-buy list. I did it last year and I think some of the items that I mentioned last year is on my list this year, but I think it is something that I still need to think about when I'm going shopping in the stores. So therefore I have put them on my list this year as well. And I know how hard it can be to reject those items because in general there are items that I want but I need to stop buying them because I know that I don't use them. So without any further ado, let's move on to my list. So number one on my no-buy list this year is twillies. And the reason for that is because before I used to buy a lot of twillies and I don't use them. I just have them laying around in their boxes. And for example, when I bought my Kelly 28 a year ago, I did buy a twilly with the Kelly, but I haven't used it once. And the reason for that is because I don't like twillies on my bags. I don't put twillies on my bags, so therefore I just need to stop. And I think I have a lot of twillies now, so if I'm all of a sudden going to be a twilly girl, I have a lot of twillies to pick between. But I think it is just a waste of money because I don't use them and I don't use them for anything else. For example, I know that some people can use them as a small scarf or like a bracelet on your hand, or just tie a bow on another bag or on your bag. But I don't use them like that. I don't use them at all. I don't use them for anything practical. They are just sitting in their boxes. So it is something that I'm not going to buy anymore. And another thing that I'm not going to buy this year, or at least not that much of this year, I don't know if I will manage to stop, but it is something that I have a guilty pleasure for, and it is just small random things from luxury boutiques. I have so many small and random things that I buy and they are just not making the biggest difference. It is starting to fill my cabinets and everything, and now I have more than enough of it. And an example of small random things could be, for example, I have the YSL lighter and I also have the matches. However, I use them, but I don't need more of that. And also scented candles. It is something that I'm going to buy eventually, but as it is for now, I have so many scented candles and I buy them and then I don't use them because I want to use them for a special occasion. But as it is now, I have so many candles. I think I can burn 1 candle or 2 candles a day. And then I will have candles for at least 1 month or 2. And also under the same category, it is, for example, I have the YSL mug and now it is a little bit destroyed on the lid, so therefore I don't use it. But I have also bought something else from the Droid collection camera, but I haven't used it. I think it is something that I will use when I'm doing something special, for example when we are going on a vacation and on that trip we are going to use the camera. But as it is now, we have more than enough of it and it is just collecting dust in the shelves and in the drawers, and it is something that I need to stop buying because I feel at that point it is something very good to buy because it is not that expensive and it is cool, but I don't end up using it, so therefore I need to use it up before I can buy something else, I feel. And also with the moving, because I'm currently here in Oslo and if I'm going to move with every single item, it's going to be a lot of things to move. The camera, I think we are not going on a vacation before I'm going to move again, hopefully. So in that case, the camera will not be used before I move. So therefore it is useless that I have bought it, and I had to move it from Paris to Oslo and from Oslo to Paris again. So it is something that I need to be more mindful about. And also what I talked about on my best and worst purchases of 2023 was things that I have bought for my apartment. And I have temporarily banned while I'm here in Norway on things for my Paris apartment because I'm going to move within this year. But when I'm going back to Paris, I will not have the ban anymore. And another thing that I have thought about quite recently, and a thing that I feel that I buy much of, is sunglasses. And now I finally found the right sunglasses for me. It is the Saint Laurent Mika sunglasses. And I think they are just perfect. So I think if I buy a new pair of sunglasses, I think I would wear the Mika ones more than any other sunglasses that I'm going to buy. So therefore it would be useless to buy another pair of sunglasses when I have the perfect pair. And also I have two others which are not similar at all to the Mika. I have the Dior ones with cat eye and I have the Mika ones, and I also have the oval Celine. So I think I'm good when it comes to sunglasses. I think I have pretty much every style that I need. So I think I'm going to ban myself from buying sunglasses this year, but we will see if I manage to do that. Another thing that I have been thinking about, and I have been so close to pulling the trigger in many stores, it is wallets. And a special wallet that I really want is the Kelly Pocket Wallet and also the Kelly wallet in small. But a reason why I don't want to buy any more wallets is because I have my perfect wallet that I use every day. And for me to swap wallets between bags, for example, it isn't something that I do. I tried to have two wallets at some point. I had the Hermes kind of card holder, and I also had my Chanel card holder with the flap, and I didn't use my Hermes one after I got the Chanel one because I like the Chanel one much more than the classic card holders with slots. So therefore I think I'm not going to buy any wallets, even though it is something that I want because I like the design and everything of the Kelly wallet. But if I'm getting a mini Kelly, for example, and it would just be useless, it would fit, however, in my Birkin and also in my Kelly 28, but I don't think it is worth the hassle to take everything out and put it in a new wallet and do the same when I'm swapping bags. So therefore I'm just like, okay, I don't need a new wallet, and it is something that I'm not going to buy this year. And another thing that I don't need to buy this year is sandals. And when I'm talking about sandals, I'm not talking about heels, I'm talking about straight up sandals, like for example the Cyper sandals, orange, everything like that. I have so many pairs now, and I have every single color that I need them in. I don't need anything more, and I have way more than I need. So it is something that I'm going to try to not buy this year. I know I have a massive sandal addiction. It isn't very practical to wear sandals in the streets of Paris. They have to be very comfortable to walk in, and I need another type of shoes to wear when I'm in Paris. For example, now I have the orange, and I have many pairs of Cyper sandals, and I also have my dad's sandals. So I feel that I have every type of sandal type that I need, and more than that. But I don't know how I will manage to say no to another pair if I am getting another pair of Cyper sandals offered in a color that I want. I don't know if I will be able to say no because Cyper sandals is something that I really, really like. And the final thing on my no-buy list this year is custom jewelry. This is something that I also put on my list last year, but I still think that I need to remind myself about not buying it, because when I was at Chanel and buying my Christmas gift for myself, I was kind of considering getting some custom jewelry, but the prices aren't worth it at all. It is like $700 for a pair of earrings with the CC logo, and I think it is not worth it at all because it isn't going to last and you cannot wear it every day. And for example, if you have the custom jewelry with stones from Chanel especially, some stones are eventually going to fall out, and for that price I don't think it is worth it. Of course, you can deliver them to Chanel and then they will fix it, but I would much rather put that money towards, for example, a love ring from Cartier or the fine jewelry from Chanel. I know that it is a little bit more, but still think it is a lot more worth it when it is in gold or in silver or in white gold, because then it will last. But with the custom jewelry, it's not going to last, so I need to remind myself about it and not buy it. I think that was my no-buy list for 2024. These are the things that popped up in my head while I was thinking about this video. Maybe I have forgotten something, but these are the products that I will not buy this year, hopefully. I know that some of them is going to be very hard, for example, the random things, because my impulse control is so bad, especially when I think about the prices and when they are cheap, and then I just end up buying everything. And also, when you add everything up, it is a lot of money that I have used on small little things that are not useful for anything, so it is definitely the thing on my list that I need to be better at, because the other things on my list, I know that I can resist them, but small things, no. And let me know in the comments what do you think about my list, and also let me know if you have anything on your no-buy list for 2024. I'm very excited to see if you have anything, and maybe it reminds me of something that I don't need to buy. Let me know in the comments, and if you're not done watching me yet, here is another video, and goodbye.